Que está ready. Este es relevo. En este periodo este tigre es relevo. A mí me le dan a él. Entonces lo tenemos como relevista largo, ya tú sabes. Sí, no, no. Lo pusimos relevista largo. Ah, el mandó ya, ¿verdad? Sí. Oye, oye, él no va a entrar. A ver, que él no le gusta esa vaina. ¿Verdad? Está bien. Ah, pues está bien. De que no estás ready para el otro juego. Cualquier vaina. Ya. Vamos a hacer esa vaina. Loco, qué calor, loco, está haciendo, loco. ¿Dónde que tú vives? ¿En dónde? Ah, pues está caliente igualito.
From the city of
Y-
brotherly
y-
love and Citizens Bank Park, the World
no,
Series
loco,
of MLB
yo
is
salí
on.
temprano a trabajar por eso y dije, no, yo no voy a estar en la calle así,
Featuring the
loco.
Philadelphia Phillies.
Chach,
This crowd is ready
un
as we
resplandor
get
en la
set
calle
for
que
the
hay del
World
diablo.
Series. Game one is next. Ready to go now, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ellie De La Cruz. Now a screamer into the outfield.
Ya eso.
And there's one down.
De frente salió. Wow.
And now it's Mookie Betts. And that one flips the corner. Next offering is fouled back. Turns and fires to Betts. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. On the ground to short, Henderson. Throws to first. And a couple of quick outs. Two down, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Kyle Schwarber. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Foul ball. Two outs. Ground ball right side. Taylor takes it himself, and the Yankees. Back here in Philadelphia, and on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Brian Wood.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Corbin Carroll, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Popped up up to the left, into foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, hauls it in for the out. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Now one finds the corner. It's 0-1. To first,
he's out.
Judge out of the play. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. In the air, left field. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Game 1 of the World Series. Here's Trout, and he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team.
Oh, that's out.
He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
I got a ball, 1
Instead of
strike.
letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. That's all.
Ball, that's down.
And it's 2-2.
Now, like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that can cost your team the season.
3-2.
That just misses. Counts full, 3-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
On the ground.
No, that's foul.
And that's just foul. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Foul ball there. In the air, right field. Judge squeezes it. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Shea Langoliers. And first offering is fouled off. Second inning here, no score. And he deals. Foul ball still 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Ozuna swings and drives one. Well hit to left. Hits the fence. So up next, James Wood. And a strike. And that
Off the plate, ball 1.
Inside a sharp slider. The 1-1 is fouled off. Ozuna on at first, nobody out. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swings through it for the K. And now for the Phillies, Isaac Paredes. Ball
that's
1 on
in.
a pitch inside. And it's fouled off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Nope.
That's inside.
That's inside.
And that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Here's Josh Naylor.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That's just out.
Edge. Runners at first and second with one gone. You're in game one.
Oh, fuck.
That ball hit him.
Here's
Okay.
Andy Rutschman. Gold bell
El Rochi.
Late to the swing there.
0-1's the count. Aye.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it.
How the
and get to the
fuck
outfield.
is keeping that shit?
Bases loaded.
Very early le topa.
Half of inning number 2.
No, no me gusta ese bichillo.
Now we'll step off and check on third. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Grisham sizes this one up. He's got it. Runners tagging from second and third. And they strike.
He's in there.
As they take a 1-0 lead. Goes to third, in there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Yeah.
In the dirt.
0-1.
Well done behind the dish. 2 on, 2 outs. Swung on, belted. Ranging back. He's there. He's got it.
Vámonos, Freely, coño.
He's that.
Holy shit.
Top half of the third inning. And the batter now, Trent Grisham. Lugo back to work. That one fouled off.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series is not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home.
Yo también, Juan Carlos. Profesor, ya. Yo lo seguí dando para allá porque, por si acaso, pero le llegó, sí.
And
Ball.
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
¿Usted me escucha, profesor? Ah.
Him out. That K is his third of the game. There's no
Hablamos después del cuarto. Hablamos después del cuarto.
to the right side. And that chance handled. On to first.
Oh.
First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Ok, ok. Era chequeando. Yo lo puse que se escuchara, pero chequeando, ¿tú sabes? Ah, el Freely. Dale. Nah.
Makes the play, and it's out number 3.
Es lo único malo de Freely, que es alita corta. Está bien.
Back here in Philadelphia, set for the bottom of the third. Here's the center fielder, Corbin Carroll. That's hard hit on the line. Stretches out and hauls it in. Aaron Judge at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball.
Mira, ay, coño.
Way through.
Me regaló la palanquita, increíble.
Single.
Didn't take long to get
Qué maldita vaina.
He kind of rolled over
Dos
on
fáciles.
a bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can.
Ball
get it
1,
by
no
the-
strikes.
Bueno, vamos a eso. Hay que apretar.
Step out of the way for ball 1. That one
2
got
balls,
close.
no strikes.
And the count is 2-0. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Frelick has a beat on it. That's out number 2. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Lined into right. Trout hustles it back in. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out. First and second, 2 outs. Here's the left field. James Wood. That clips the corner. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
No balls,
to a guy
2
who's
strikes.
already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
And that ends the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th, and here is Ellie De La Cruz. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
It surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
That's
Inside
off the
ball.
inside corner. And that is ball 1. Fought off foul. Next
Ball.
offering misses, and that's ball 2. Hit on the ground to short. Henderson whips it across. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Mookie Betts now.
Well, he's doing a nice job.
El
keeping the
Mookie.
ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with the ball. Good execution.
Swinging a foul straight back. 0-1 now. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Es el picheo ahí que yo no puedo fallar. Ese picheo.
Going with a foul ball.
Coño.
Rutschman on to first.
Got him.
Out on the drop. 3rd strike. 2 gone. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Vamos, uno solo, ¿para qué? Se lle-
Just
Oh,
off
that's
the
inside.
edge.
Es uno solo.
That one's down the line, and it goes just
Para que no pande el cúnico.
foul. The Yanks yet to pick up a hit here. High fly ball down the left field line.
Fue yo solo.
And that is that. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the 3rd baseman, Isaac Paredes.
No le dé. Su muerto.
Is not close.
Madre, no bajito.
And
Ball.
another ball.
Well, usually a high level of
2 balls,
confidence
no
when you're
strikes.
facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Next offering popped to the air, right field. Trout hauls it in, and there's a it's Josh.
Suzuki, pero por lo menos tíratele.
So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Coño.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some
Ball one.
holes.
Rutschman at the plate now. That's ball one. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And Arenado makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. And now it's Brandon Lau. Fly to left his first time.
No.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike
0-1.
one.
Good pitch right there. Tied him
Me
up.
salvó Yandel, compadre.
I'm going right back in
Qué
there.
de bol más feo iba a quedar ahí.
Downstairs. That one to first.
He's
Takes
out.
it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Game 1 of the series. And now batting Mike Trout. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
You know,
0-1's the count.
they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Fouled off. He was late.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
On the ground, right side.
Wow. Swing good, mira.
And the first 2 set down.
Maldito chulo.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Shea Langoliers.
Let's go, Shea.
And big swing and a miss.
Boog, over
0-1.
80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
On the ground, right side. Lau.
Okay.
Got it.
First, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the inning, and now Corbin Carroll.
Ball
Well,
one.
these Phillies doing a good job
Counts
of putting the
1-0.
ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here is Aaron Judge. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
0-1's
All
the
those
count.
numbers mean this offense is really making the defense
Ball,
work by
that's it.
just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And Judge spoils that one. Swing.
Wow, la dejé. Coño.
Left center.
Era más pegada.
And that one's gone. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. There's a swing and a drive. And that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Ozuna, the batter now as he swings
0-1.
and misses for strike 1. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Stays alive.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that's
Nope,
outside.
outside.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses.
He's
and
out.
making that defense work behind him.
Throw on to Torkelson. Ozuna is out. Now the left fielder, James Wood. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one is lifted in the air. Freeling. 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Trout sizing this one up and makes the grab. And that's the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in game one. This energy is going to keep building with every out.
And that is out of play. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 3-1. So now it's Nolan Arenado. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And up next for New York, Sal Frelick. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And that one handled.
Man, he was giving it his all, getting down the line right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
On its way to the corner, and that's a foul ball.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
In the dirt. With the tying run at the plate, here in game one of the World Series. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Betts, in his 11th season, 32 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011. Sends it to first.
He's out.
And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Woo, back to work. And that one in the air center field. Grisham settles under this one. Puts it away for the out. One down. Here's the Phillies catcher, Adley Rutschman. And first offering is fouled off. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. In the air, center field. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. 2 outs, base is empty. Lau at the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And
3.
he chases that one. And a nice inning of work there as he sets it. And we're back. And now the DH, Kyle Schwarber. Fouled off to the right. The Yankees looking to rally. And strike two.
Well, now that this is a
0-2
bullpen
is the count.
game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most
1 ball,
is
2
likely to
strikes.
come away with the W.
Got him swinging. Here's Mike Trout. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track.
Ball,
That
that's
one
out.
just missed off the outside edge. Next offering is fouled back. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Bangs off the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in into second, and he's got it doubled. One out, runner at second. Spencer Torkelson stepping in now for the Yankees. Swinging a foul out of play. Late on that fastball.
He was really trying to stay
No
back
balls,
for
2
something off
strikes.
speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
And
Ball,
that
that's
one
off
is
the plate.
Inside ball one. Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Missed
That's
with
a
a
ball.
changeup, and it's 1-0.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
The tying run at the plate. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. With the tying run at the plate, here in the late stages of game one. Swung on, belted. Deep. That one way back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. He'll take a trot around the bases. It's 3-3. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a fly ball well struck left field. Carroll hustling after it. But the left fielder calls him and makes the catch. And that is that.
Se le pegó a Langoliers.
Back here in Philadelphia, and now the center fielder, Corbin Carroll. Tap foul at the plate.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
0-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Outside low, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And that
Ball,
just
that's out.
misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Left field. Freeland makes the grab, and there's one down. Here comes Aaron Judge. He's already homered in this game.
Yeah, we in goal mode. Going. Yeah, we. Yeah, we in goal mode. Never going slow mo. Going. We in goal mode.
Judge comes up empty there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That's
Ball.
down and in. A slider missed. That's a
2-1.
ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. 1 out, bases empty. Back up the... Oh, that got him. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit. And now Gunnar Henderson, 1 for 3. Swing, and he breaks his bat. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. That pitch got way in on him.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Cade Smith. Here's Marcelo Zuna. Straight to the outside corner, 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes. 3.
In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. James Wood stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3 in this one. Late swing, foul to the left. With the go-ahead run standing at second, here at the bottom of the 7th. Strike 2, and there's a real chance
no
they
balls,
get out of
2
this
strikes.
without allowing a run. Backed
That's
off
a ball.
the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 balls,
In the
2
dirt.
strikes.
Nothing happening on the bases, though. Judge, the lead runner out at second. Henderson at first, 2 out of the inning. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. Back here in Philadelphia, here's Nolan Arenado.
That's a ball.
Misses. 1-0.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Breaking
That's
ball
ball
misses
2.
down and away. And Arenado is kicked down on strikes. Sal Frelick stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 2. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
High fly ball out towards left field. That's back there. Adios. Huerta. And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 4-3. 1 down.
El alita corta.
Digs in now. Right through there for a strike. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in Game 1 of the World Series. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Foul ball.
The
1 ball,
shortstop takes the
2
ball.
strikes.
Miss. Out. 2 gone now. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's Mookie Betts. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Carroll makes his way towards it, and that is that. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Swing and a miss. And it's
0-1's the count.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats.
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, JoJo Romero.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
With a single base runner because of all the power. They
No,
are dangerous
inside.
to tie this thing up or take the lead. Check
Aye.
swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
One
With
ball,
the tying
2
run
strikes.
on at first. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
2-2 the count.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
We got a full count.
In the dirt. Runner holds, and it's a full count. And ball four to a board.
Take your base.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum. Very quickly, they're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Next
Ball,
pitch
that pitch
misses
is out.
outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base.
Nope, inside,
Nobody
ball
out.
2.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Did he go?
Swing. Now we'll look down to first. And no swing. It's ball 4. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of it.
Double play ball to second. There's one.
Out.
And a run scores on
out.
the double play. Now Corbin Carroll to the dish for a big at bat.
Did he
Trying to
go?
check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. That misses.
Ball 2.
Ball 2.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And Arenado makes the catch. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Estevez back to work. Little chopper rolls foul. And fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that's
1
in the
ball,
dirt.
2 strikes.
Pitch
2 balls,
misses.
2 strikes.
2-2.
You know, we used to say, if you're scared, get a dog. Throw the fastball, man.
3-2.
Scared.
Get a dog, man. Just get a dog.
4-4 in the ninth. That's a good
That's
at-bat
ball 4.
right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Mike Trout stepping in now for the Yankees. That's a strike. With the go-ahead run at first, here in the late stages of Game 1. Way out front for strike 2.
Two
0-2
really
is
good
the count.
back-to-back sliders.
Aye.
It misses. It's a strikeout. And now the first baseman. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, so many hard
Oh,
throwing
one's the count.
relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment. But I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas
No balls,
out of the
2
bullpen.
strikes.
So hard to play catch up.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. On a dead sprint, racing back to the warning track, makes the catch. Throw behind the
Got
runner,
him.
they've got him doubled off. Bottom 9, and now the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Yeah, we in go mode. Going. Yeah, we in go mode. Going. Yeah, we in
New pitcher on here, Ian Hamilton.
never going slow mo. Going. We in go.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's going to
Oh,
have
and
to
one.
make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup.
Ball
They're gonna
inside.
pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
They tried to
2-2
get him
the
to
count.
chase on a slider down and away. That
3
one
and 2.
just misses.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Judge out
Got
of
him.
the play. Next to hit, Gunnar Henderson. That
Ball
misses,
in.
and that's ball 1. And he grounds one to the right side. Betts whips it
He's
to
out.
first. And that quickly 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Ball. That's inside.
Ball 1. 2 out, space is empty. And he grounds one back up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. And very
He's out.
nicely done for the out. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Shea Langoliers getting ready to hit. And that drops in for a strike.
There it was.
0-1's the count.
Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Ball,
off
that's
the mark,
outside.
and it's 1-1. Swings
Hey!
through that one.
Boog. That's
1
cheddar,
ball.
baby.
2 strikes.
There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss.
Got him on the
Brunson
tag.
applies the tag. It's a strikeout. 1 away. Now here's Trent Grisham. He's already homered here in this one. And that one fouled off. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 1 of the World Series. Good job to fight that one off. And
1 ball,
that one is
2
in the dirt.
strikes.
1 and 2 to count. And
That's
that
ball 2.
skips in the dirt.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better
Full
feeling
count.
for the hitter.
That's down and in.
3.
2 in a row. Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That
Ball,
one
that's out.
misses, and that is ball 1.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Swings
Hey!
through that one for strike 1.
2
2
balls,
down,
1
nobody
strike.
on. Here in extra innings. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Tied at 4.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row.
Full
He's
count.
right on this pitcher.
Swings
3.
and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in extras. On to the bottom of the 10th. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. towards first, and no one can get there. So digging in, Isaac Paredes. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. And now a man into scoring position. Winning run on second, no one out. Next pitch is outside.
That's ball 3.
Missed.
First pitch strike from the
3
pitcher,
balls,
but then
1
no
strike.
panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
The winning run on second base.
Aye.
Caught him looking for the K. And now it's Mark Vientos. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with one away and runners at first and second. First and second, one out. And digging in for Philadelphia, Adley Rutschman. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count. I got 1 ball,
This
1
one
strike.
in the dirt. Runners stay where they are. That's ball 1. Sliced hard but foul. One away, and the game-winning run stands at second. That one
Ball,
just misses.
inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That
Count
one
is
almost
3-2.
got him. Means 3-2. Cut on and lifted in the air. Grisham settles under it. He hauls it in, 2 away. So up next, Brandon Lau. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a flyout, and a strikeout. Fought off foul. Winning run stands at second. And that is out of play. The next
Ball.
offering misses. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And
2
delivers
balls,
outside.
2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Three.
Swing and a miss. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. And now, Sal Frelick. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
I think he was sitting
0-1.
off speed there.
Nobody on, nobody out. Here in the late stages of game 1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And there's one down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Right side. Steps on first for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And Mookie
Ball, that's
takes.
outside.
And
2-0.
another ball. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's out to center field. Carroll moving under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. We're in extras here. Here's the center fielder, Corbin Carroll. That one
No, that's
missed.
low.
Not
2
close
balls,
with that
no
one.
strikes.
And now 2-0. And there's
That's
a
ball 3.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in for a strike.
Counts full.
And he's going to reset as he steps off the rubber. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Torkelson
He's
steps
out.
on the bag. 1 up, 1 down. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
Yeah, we in go mode. Going. Yeah, we in go mode. Going.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Spencer Strider. Started
Yep,
to
that
swing,
ball went out.
held up.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
Fouled off down the right side. Next
That's
pitch
ball
misses, and a count 2-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
2-2 the count.
That one
3-2.
in the dirt. Ball 3. Now he steps off. Grounds one to short. De La Cruz zips it to first, and that quickly 2 away. Now a chance for Gunnar Henderson.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
It's the outside corner with that one. That
1 ball,
almost
1
got
strike.
him.
Nope, that's inside.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
2 balls, 2
Strider
strikes.
deals. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Grisham drop step going back. Out of here! Ball game! He hammers one out to center. And the Phillies walk it off in the 11th.
Well, in the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly and come back for the next game.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long. Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, the World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the New York Yankees. Ready to go? And now the center fielder, Corbin Carroll. And a foul ball. And that's
1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
In the air, left side. And there's one away. Aaron Judge at the plate. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. And that's
Ball.
outside. And that's ball one.
Judge enjoyed success at the major league level right away. He hit 52 home runs as a rookie, breaking
One
Mark
ball,
McGwire's
one
record,
strike.
and became the first Yankee to win Rookie of the Year since some guy named Derek Jeter.
Throw on to Torkelson.
He's out.
Judge out on the play. 2 outs, base is empty. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Frelick has a beat on it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. And stepping in for the Yankees, Ellie De La Cruz. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. That's
Ball inside.
And it's 1-0. Bybee. In his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball,
2-0.
a cutter, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Fouled off left side.
High 3.
One gone here. Here's Mookie to hit. And it's fouled away. Next
That's
pitch
a ball.
is outside. Foul ball there. 1 out, base is empty. Out there to center. Carroll hauls it in, 2 away. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. First round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. Ball one, no strikes. Late on that fastball.
1-1.
Pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Carroll makes the catch, and that'll do it. Game 2 of the World Series. Here's Marcell Ozuna. And there's a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
0-2.
And
1-2.
Skips in the dirt. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on 2013 the David Ortiz Grand Slam. James Wood now at the plate as he swings
No
for
balls.
strike 1.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and it's nothing.
No
2.
balls. 2
For me,
strikes.
Boog, a game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series, losing to the San Francisco Giants.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. There's the strike.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he
Oh,
had a
one.
hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off
That's a
speed.
strike.
Miss there.
0-2.
Pitches
Ball.
in the dirt. Gonna count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now 1
2-2.
missed. 2 outs, bases empty. And
High,
a swing and a miss.
3.
Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back in the Bronx, here's Mike Trout. Bybee back to work. This one popped up. And there's 1 down. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
No,
Missed.
that's a ball. 1-0.
Next
Hi.
offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. That's down and
2-1.
in. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Got the bat
High.
going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a
high,
miss.
hey.
Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. That
No,
misses the
off
zone.
the plate.
Ball 1.
Ball. 2-0's the count.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time.
That's an out.
And they get it out of the play. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's Josh Naylor. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Fly ball center field. He's got it, and there's 1 down. Here's Adley Rutschman.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part
Ball.
of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right
Hey.
there.
And strike 1 to the catcher.
1 ball, 1
So,
strike.
Here's an interesting note on Glass now. He's been
Hey,
known to
hi.
look at photos of people he doesn't like before
1-2.
he starts. It's a way for him to kind of get angry, and then he carries.
Oh, and a great stop. There, and that's a great play. Brandon Lau stands in for the Phillies. There's the
High.
strike. Finds its way through, base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
This is Corbin Carroll. They take the force out number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Shea Langoliers. First pitch swinging.
Kelly just
No
threw that
balls,
fastball
1
by him,
strike.
elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very
Ball.
difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
1-1.
Comes
High.
up empty. That's strike 2.
Clearly, it was
1
sitting
ball,
on a fastball
2
right
strikes.
there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Fires over to first.
He's out.
Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
No te centrenta.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Pero-
Nolan Arenado at the plate.
No importa, tiene 2, coño. Vamos allá.
And will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. And
Hey,
a
right,
swing and a
hey.
miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now it's going to be Sal Frelick.
Hey!
That clips the corner. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side
Ball
of the
outside.
infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman at El Toro High School in California.
Ball 2.
And that one is inside. Next
Ball.
pitch is outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Full
Still
count.
tied at 0, last of the third. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time. Back at Yankee Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. It's Aaron Judge now. And that one hammered. That's back. And it one-hops the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Marcell Ozuna stands in for the Phillies. Got it started a little too early.
No
Strike
balls.
one.
One strike. Ha!
In the dirt, blocked.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Well done behind the dish. One away with a runner at third here in Game 2 of the World Series. Good eye
No,
right
that's
there.
a ball.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Ball 2.
And that's off the inside
2-2.
edge. And the count is even 2-2.
High,
Strike 3,
three.
got him swinging. So digging in now for Philadelphia, James Wood. And
High.
first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And
Ball.
misses inside. Judge on third with 2 out. Squirts away from Langoliers. No advance, though. That
Ball
one
3.
outside. And now 3 balls.
3
and a
balls.
strike.
1 strike.
As a hitter, you 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Bats up with it. The throw to first.
Got him. That's an out.
And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back now in the Bronx, ready to go, bottom 4. Digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. And there's the strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but
Ball 1.
you can never predict baseball. You know,
1
these
ball,
Yankees
1 strike.
just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're
1-2.
chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and
Ball,
that's been true
no.
again today.
Just misses.
2 balls,
And the
2
count's even
strikes.
at 2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you
3.
feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Next
No,
one is off
outside.
the plate, and the count is 1-1. And that one fouled off. Out to short, Henderson. Throws to first in
Out.
time. 2 up, 2 down. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Game 2 of the World Series. And now for the Phillies, Isaac Paredes. Pitch
Ball
misses
one.
inside. 1-0.
You know, these Phils, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at
Ball.
times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That smash towards center. Grisham on and he hauls it in. Josh Naylor now at the plate. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And ball 1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses.
Ball.
He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
High fly ball out to center field. De La Cruz pulls it down. 2 down. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Out towards left center. Grisham sprinting for this one. Drops into the glove. And that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Mike Trout. Bybee back to work.
No,
You know,
inside.
these Yankees just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a
2-0.
base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
2-2. Ball. Full count.
And a payoff pitch. Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and it's a double. Their first hit this one.
Everything came together for him. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Tap foul at the plate. Ball
No.
1 there. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Next
That's a
offering
ball.
is down low. And a slider
count.
misses down and away. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Brings it in. 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Fouled off. He was late. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Up the middle, Henderson. Tosses to first.
That's an out.
And now 2 gone. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. 2 outs. Hit in the air, right field. Squeezes it, and that is the inning. Back in New York. Now it's the Second baseman, Brandon Lapp. Out. First
Ball.
pitch doesn't find the zone.
Strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Pitch in the dirt,
2-2.
and it's 2-2. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch, and there's one away. And here's the Phillies' leadoff man, Corbin Carroll. 0 for 2 in this one. There's the swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have
No
been
balls,
in between
one
with
strike.
their timing today. Good fastball,
No.
excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first, gets the out.
Yes, you're
Two
out.
down after the strikeout. Here is Aaron Judge.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
That missed by a
1-0.
lot. And that is ball one.
Ball
Just
2.
missed.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back in the Bronx, well, we go bottom 6. Stepping in, Nolan Arenado.
Ball.
Outside, and that's ball 1. Just
Ball, no.
missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Headed towards the corner. And
No,
a
that's
ball.
foul.
instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Arenado
Hard,
tries to
free.
hold up, appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Digging in, it's the speed. Speedy outfielder, Sal Frelick. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Brenton Doyle. Looking to start something with one gone. He was late there, strike one.
0-1.
That
Outside,
misses.
ball.
And 1-1. High fly ball, right field. Judge is there. And there are 2 down. Ellie De La Cruz stepping in now for the Yankees. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Slice down the right side. A
Ball
little
1.
bit high, maybe. And the count 1-2. Catcher has the first.
He's
That
out.
completes the strikeout, inning over. Top of inning number 7. And now here is Gunnar Henderson. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Danny Coulombe.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me. Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Just
Outside.
missed.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Here's a high chopper. Betts. Over to first.
Out.
And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Marcell Ozuna stands in for the Phillies. That's
Ball
off
one.
the inside corner, and it's 1-0. Coulombe measures 5 feet 10 inches, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Here's a 1-1. Check
Two.
swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings
Hard.
through that one. It's a strikeout. Stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 2.
Outside.
Just missed. Grisham sizes this one up. And that'll do it. Back for more from the Bronx. Mookie Betts will get us started. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
No, that's
That
a ball.
one inside, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. Missed
Ball
with
2.
a changeup, and it's 2-1. Center field. Carroll hustling after it. 1 up, 1 down. So now here's the DH, Kyle Schwarber. And
No,
that
that's
misses.
outside.
Ball 1. Late with the
right.
swing there.
1-1.
That one ripped, but foul.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Point 3.
And down on strikes he goes. 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Trout. Swing and a foul out of play. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0-2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Up
Ball.
and in, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in for Philadelphia, Isaac Paredes. Coulombe back to work. And fouled off. Next
Ball
pitch
1.
inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just
No.
off the inside edge. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's
Full
too
count.
high.
Hard.
Swing and a miss. Him out. over, strike three. Naylor
Hike.
swings through it for strike one.
No balls. One strike.
And Naylor
Hike,
swings
two.
through that one.
Big time jam right there.
No balls.
I
Two
hate it as
strikes.
a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Just
No.
missing there. Ball one. And that's into third.
2-2.
Strike three, and that's two in a row. Here's the Phillies catcher, Adley Rutschman. Carlos Hernandez gets the ball now. Check
1-0.
swing, no appeal. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back. Got swinging. And the Phillies are set down in order. Back here in New York, and now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Swinging a foul back, and that's out of play. Just
Inside.
off the inside edge.
Two.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll get down for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Well, he thought about two, but he's back to first safely.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him in a chase on the two-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Grisham up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Now 1-1. The go-ahead
1-1.
run aboard at first. Nobody out. And a count 1-2.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's
Ball.
outside. And that's ball two. On the ground, could be two. Fired to second. Relay to first.
He's
double
out.
play. Shea Langoliers stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss as he was out
0-1.
front that time. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Two pretty
0-2.
nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look.
Oh, that's a strike. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Brandon Lau. Gregory Soto gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And that one fouled off. The 0-1.
Two.
And a swing and a miss. Beat it with a fastball. Here's the center fielder, Corbin Carroll. 0 for 3 in this one.
Did he
Catches the
swing?
swing, now an appeal to third. And he won around. Just enough that time. All tied up here in Game 2 of the World Series. And he hits a ground ball right side. Bats up with it. With plenty of time to first. And a couple of quick outs. Here comes Aaron Judge. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls.
2 down,
One strike.
nobody on. Here in the late stages
Ball.
of game 2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the
Two.
same plane.
1-2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And
Ball.
there's a ball. Next
Full
offering
count.
upstairs. Outside,
Ball
and
4.
that is ball 4. Gunnar Henderson stands in for the Phillies.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And that's the 3rd out. Back at Yankee Stadium. So bottom of the 9th, here's Nolan Arenado. And
No, that's
little
a
bit
ball.
high, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away, if you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Puts it away for the out. And next for New York, Brenton Doyle. And a
Hard
strike
ball.
on the outside edge.
That was just
0-1.
paint on the first pitch fastball.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9.
Aye,
Swing and a
free.
miss. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So 2 down now, and here is Ellie De La Cruz. The pitch
Ha!
behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
No
It's been a tough day
balls.
at the
1
plate.
strike.
3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Trying to send this to extra innings. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
One, two.
And
2-2.
that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that means new inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Marcell Ozuna. The pitch. Just
No,
missed.
inside.
Next
Ball.
pitch is outside.
Now you get to this part
2
of the
O's
order.
to count.
Yeah, there's some pop there, but more
Ball
likely
3.
there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
Ball 4.
Ball
He
4.
walked
Take your
it.
base.
And that keeps things going. Go ahead, run on base. James Wood stands in for the Jojo Romero. On the pitch out of the pen here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a
1-0.
ton.
Breaking ball inside, and it's 1-0. And
Ball,
another
no.
ball. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Late swing, fouled off. Go-ahead run in front. Half of the 10. Now a 95 to finish him off. Now at the plate, Isaac Paredes. Swing and a miss. Going
0-1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And now a man into scoring position. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Inside.
Ball 2.
2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Doyle moving under it. Hauls it in for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next to hit, Josh Naylor. And a
1-0.
breaking ball misses outside. And that is out of play. 2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position. Next
Ball,
pitch,
no.
a slider that misses outside. Fought off foul. Romero checks the runner.
Save.
Ozuna back on a dive. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Man on second, 2 down. Swing
Ah!
and misses, struck him out. Here's Mookie now. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. To the right side.
Foul.
And it's just foul. That was close. Out towards right center field. Judge really on his horse for this one. He's got it. And there's 1 down. In now is the Yankees DH, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Ball inside.
Just missed.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Hey-hi.
That one at triple digits. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. And now the right fielder, Mike Trout. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No balls, 1 strike.
Comes
2.
up empty. That's strike 2.
No
Well,
balls,
this can be kind
2
of frustrating
strikes.
for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Now we go to the 11th. And now for the Phillies, Adley Rutschman. New pitcher for the Yankees, Andrew Abbott. A changeup missing. 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Brandon Lowe will hit next.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, to try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Ball.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And
2-0.
another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location
Ball.
if he wants to go back there later in this
3-0.
Delivers the
right.
pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing
High,
and a
two.
miss as he was out front.
Full count.
Cuts
High.
and misses. It's a strikeout. Stands in for the Phillies. And that's
1-0.
downstairs and outside. Out to short. Now the throw to first on the run. And
That's
they
an out.
get the out. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Torkelson getting ready to hit. Skeens back to work.
1-0.
Oh, that one rides up and in.
Hi. 1 ball, 1 strike.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. And a count 1-2. Comebacker to the mound. And they get Torkelson for the out. And the batter now, Trent Grisham. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a foul out of play. Out to short, Henderson. Throws across the
He's
diamond. That takes care of Grisham. Now the catcher up to hit, Shea Langoliers. And a ground ball to first. Naylor takes it to
Out.
the bag. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And we're back. On to the 12th. Now the number 2 hitter, Aaron Judge. Now a very odd decision. They intentionally walked the leadoff guy. And now Gunnar Henderson.
That's a
swing and
strike.
miss, and that's strike 1.
Good
No balls,
pitch right
1
there.
strike.
Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound. That
High.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And the runner holds. Marcell Ozuna stands in for the Phillies. Yeah, that's fouled off. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first.
1-1.
In the dirt, but kept close. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. That one
Outside. Ball 2.
2-1. On the
High.
inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Full count.
1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Ball 4. He
Take your
walked
base.
him, and that'll keep the line moving.
second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate, a game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
That one
1-0.
missing inside.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
Ball 2.
Outside. And the count is 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Late swing, foul to the left. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in Game 2 of the World Series. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Philadelphia, Isaac Paredes. Swings and misses.
0-1.
Strike one.
No.
Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball, no.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the late stages of Game 2. And the pitch is in. And the count is in the air, right side. Trout sizing it up. Makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. Nolan Arenado stepping in now for the Yankees. Out to short, Henderson. And they get Arenado for the out. Brenton Doyle digs in now. Swing and a miss, strike one. Bases
No balls,
empty, one
1
away,
strike.
and we're deep into extras. Swing and a
Hee-haw!
miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. And he's out on the tag. And up next for New York, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. And a foul ball. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here deep into extra innings. That one ripped. Oh, and a great catch with a somersault. Back in New York, we're in extras here, and digging in for Philadelphia, Josh Naylor. And that is out of play. Next
Ball.
pitch is outside. Fought off foul. And that's in the dirt.
2-2.
And it remains 2-2. And that's a fair ball.
I'm sure that feels pretty good after going hitless in this one so far. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And here is Adley Rutschman.
Hey!
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1. No, that's a ball. Ball
Just
outside.
missed. With the go-ahead run at first. And here in extra innings. And foul. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. So digging in, Brandon. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Bobby Milner. And that one clips the corner.
No
Taylor
balls,
stands
1
at
strike.
first with 1 out. And
Ball
that's
1.
off the inside edge. And the count even 1-1.
Ball.
In the dirt. And the runner stays where he is. And that
Ball.
one is inside.
Full count.
And
Ball
ball
four,
four,
first
two
base.
aboard. 2 on, 1 out. Corbin Carroll stands in for the Phillies. Just
Ball
off
inside.
the inside edge. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in extra innings.
Ball.
That one missed. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
Ball three, inside.
There's
Hurry.
a strike.
Full count.
Really aggressive on the fastball.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch. Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases. Big spot, and up steps Gunnar Henderson. A little bit
Ball
low,
down.
and that's ball 1. So they're all loaded up. And
Ball
now
2.
2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count.
In the air, left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. 1 runs in.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it
Yep.
as it jumped off of his stick.
Ozuna
0-1.
at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. On the ground, De La Cruz. He never gets off a throw. Everyone's safe, and a run comes in to score. Hello. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Anthony Santander at the plate. And it's fouled away. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Just
That's a
missed.
ball. 1-1.
So a foul ball makes it
2-2.
squirts away a little bit. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
High.
Swings and misses. Mookie digs in here. 0 for 4. He's flied out 3 times and also grounded out. Just about to get started and towing the slab, Carlos Hernandez.
They're going to start this one with the opener because of the matchups. Very favorable. I think we're going to see him empty the tank with really good fastball velocity to try to retire these first three hitters.
Reaching down, makes the catch. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge, gets the bunt down the right side. Torkelson. And they tag him out. Now here is Gunnar Henderson. Gets under it and pops it up. And that's a foul ball. And a pitch. Bunts it straight back to the mound. Gets it to first.
He's out.
That's the third out. Back in the Bronx. Today's starting pitcher, Paul Skeens.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Ball.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
1-1.
Late swing fouled off. Next
2-2.
misses down and away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Carroll hustling after it. Makes the catch. One down. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. And first offering is fouled off. One out, bases empty. Next
Ball.
pitch inside, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
Clearly, he was sitting on a
1-2.
fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Ball
Now
2.
he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One down, bases empty. Fights it off, he'll see another. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Carroll makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, bases empty. And stepping in for the Yankees, Mike Trout.
Hey,
Big
ride.
swing and a miss.
No balls, 1 strike.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. Rutschman on to first.
That's an
completes
out.
the strikeout, and that'll do it. World Series Game 3. And now here's the veteran DH, Mark.